Hi everyone, in this video I will be reading the Read It Yourself storybook, The Monkey and the Bee. See, what do I see? I see a tree, yes, I see a tree. See, what do I see? I see a bee, yes, I see a bee. See, what do I see? I see a monkey. I see a tree. Do you see a bee? Oh. I see a monkey. I see a tree. Do you see a bee? Oh. A tree. A bee? I see the monkey in the tree. What do you see? Yes, what do you see? Look. What do you see? I see the bee fly to the tree. I see the bee on the monkey's tree. Look in the tree. What do you see? I see the monkey look at the bee. Oh, see? What do you see? I see the monkey hit at the bee. Oh, the monkey hits at the bee. Look at the bee. The bee bit the monkey on the knee. Look at the monkey. Look at the bee. Oh me. Hit, bit, hit. The bee bit the monkey. The monkey hit at the bee. The monkey hit at the bee. Oh me. The monkey hit the tree. Look. Do you see the bee? Yes, I see the bee. The bee flies from the tree. The bee flies at me. See? Oh. The bee flies at me. Tony and his friends. Tony lived in a zoo. Tony was a lion. He was a friendly lion. I need some hair for a nest, said a bird. Take all you want, said Tony. I need some hair too, said another bird. Take all you want, said Tony. We want hair too, said more birds. Take all you want, said Tony. Make nice nests, Tony said to the birds. Look at that funny lion, said a man. He has no hair. But Tony said, I have one hair. A lion with no hair? Said the zookeeper. You look funny. I wanted to help the birds, said Tony. I can hide like this, said Tony. No, said the zookeeper. I can wear a hat, said Tony. No, said the zookeeper. I can use my tail, said Tony. No, said the zookeeper. A man told Mr. Harry about Tony. Go to the zoo, said the man. Look at the funny lion with no hair. Mr. Harry went to the zoo. He said to the zookeeper, I grow hair. I will help Tony the lion. Does this feel good? Asked Mr. Harry. Yes, said Tony. Can you feel anything? Asked Mr. Harry. Yes, said Tony. Tony's one hair began to grow, and grow, and grow. My, said the zookeeper. You need a haircut, the zookeeper said to Tony. Why are you sad? Asked the bird. I look funny, said Tony. We will help you, said the birds. And they did. Look at that funny lion, said a man. He looks nice, said another man. I will wear this till my own hair grows back, said Tony. And he did. Emily's Moo. Emily was a little cow. She lived in a field. Emily could eat grass. She could smell the flowers. She could dance under the moon. But Emily was not happy, for she could not moo. Maybe I eat the wrong thing, said Emily. So she ate berries. She ate flowers. She ate leaves. But still she could not moo. She said to the goat, Please show me how to moo. Goat made a sound, but it was a goat's sound, Emily said. That is not a moo. She said to Dog, please show me how to moo. Dog said, woof, woof. But it was a dog sound. Emily said, that is not a moo. Emily went to Rooster. She said, please show me how to moo. Rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo. But it was a rooster sound. Emily said, that is not a moo. Emily began to cry. Brown Cow said, why are you crying, Emily? Emily said, I am a cow, but I cannot moo. Oh, come now, said Brown Cow. All cows can moo. You can moo too. I will show you how. Open your mouth like this, said Brown Cow. Let the sound come out. Like this. Moo. That is how a cow moos. Now you try it, she said to Emily. Emily opened her mouth. Out came a sound. It was not a goat sound. It was not a dog sound. It was not a rooster sound. It was a big, big moo. Goat came running. Dog came running. Rooster came running. They all said, good for Emily. She did it. She did it. Now Emily moos. She moos all day long, and she moos as she dances under the yellow moon. Come on, play ball. I am small. You are tall. Come on, play ball in the hall. I like the hall for playing ball. Look out, the ball will hit the wall. Run and catch it. It will fall. I will not let the red ball fall. I see a tiger in the hall. A tiger is sleeping by the wall. Look at me, I catch the ball. Now I throw up high. You throw too high, too high, too high. It is too small inside our hall, too small for running and playing ball. Go out, go out. The big blue sky is very good for throwing high. I see a bee and butterfly, but I do not see our ball up high. I see the clouds and sun, but I do not see our ball up high. I throw again, I throw it high. I throw the ball high in the sky. Hippo, do you see our ball? It went up, but it did not fall. It went up very, very high, high up in the big blue sky. I did not see your sky-high ball. I did not see your ball at all. I do not fly up in the sky. I stay down on the ground. Goodbye. Now we are high up in the sky. I see 3 birds go flying by. One bird is thin. One bird is fat. One has ribbons on her hat. But I do not see the ball we tossed. Can it be our ball is lost? I see you. Do you see me? Owl, we see you in the tree. Did you see the ball we tossed? We tossed it high. Now it is lost. Your big balloon is all I see. It looks like a big red ball to me. Donkey, did you see our ball? It went up high. It did not fall. Yes, 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 I saw your ball. I saw it fall by the red wall. Many balls go over walls, red and green and yellow balls, blue and white and purple balls. But most of them stay on the ground. They do not move till they are found. Look, I have the ball we tossed. Our ball is found. It is not lost. Now I say to one and all, come on, come on, come on, play ball. Peekaboo. You and I play peekaboo. Let me play too. Peekaboo, I see you in that old shoe. Do you see me behind the tree? We need some glue to fix the shoe. What shall I do? I shall paint the shoe blue. Shoe, 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 I play in that shoe. Do not paint my old shoe blue, and do not fix the toe with glue. I like fresh air in my old shoe. See, a kite is going by. I will go up in the sky. Now it is up, 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 we go, up in the air with our friend Crow. This kite is nice and wide, and I shall hide on the other side. A cloud is good for hiding too. in the game of peekaboo. Peekaboo, pretty cow sees us now. I see mice, yes I do, peekaboo, moo, moo, moo. Hello, Mother Kangaroo, will you play some peekaboo? Mice, I have no time today, but little kangaroo will play. Peekaboo, I see you. See the lion by the sea? He likes to play with you and me. I know you mice like a peekaboo, but I am having my shampoo. I have no time to play with you. The moon is up above the town, but this nice kite is going down. Then down is where we have to go, and peekaboo to all below. Goodbye, dog. Goodbye, crow. Goodbye, bear. We have to go. It is late and time to go. Come to supper. I have stew. Peekaboo, we love you. I love you too. It is too late for peekaboo. Now is the time for supper stew. Then into bed with both of you. Eddie's moving day. One day, Eddie's mother said, Eddie, your father has a new job. We are going to move. Eddie was happy where he was. He liked his house and his yard and his apple tree. He liked his friends. Most of all, he liked Elmer. Elmer was Eddie's trick turtle. Elmer could carry sticks. He could stand on his hind legs. He could hide in his shell. Eddie and Elmer and Eddie's friends played in Eddie's house. They played in Eddie's yard. They climbed Eddie's apple tree. I think I will stay here, Eddie said to his mother. We'd be lonesome without you, Eddie, his mother said. I hate to leave this house, said Eddie. Can we take it with us? No, Eddie, his mother said. It must stay with the yard and the apple tree. Well, I hate to leave my friends, said Eddie. Can we take them with us? No, Eddie, said his mother. They must stay with their mothers and fathers. Well, can Elmer come along with us, said Eddie. Yes, Eddie, said his mother. That made Eddie happy. He would not be so lonesome with Elmer and his tricks. A moving van drove up in front of Eddie's house. The moving men are here, said Eddie. Everyone was busy. Everyone was in a hurry. Everyone said, Stay out of the way, Eddie. Eddie and Elmer stayed out of the way. They sat in the apple tree. They watched everyone being busy. By and by it was time to go. Eddie put Elmer by the apple tree. Stay there, Elmer, said Eddie. I will say goodbye. Goodbye, house, said Eddie. Goodbye, yard and apple tree. You will always be my favorite house, and my favorite yard, and my favorite apple tree. Eddie's friends were there. Goodbye, everyone, said Eddie. You will always be my favorite friends. We must go now, Eddie's father said. Hurry, Eddie, said his mother. Wait for Elmer and me, said Eddie. Eddie ran to the apple tree. Elmer was not there. Where is Elmer? Everyone said. They all looked by the apple tree. They looked and looked. Elmer has run away, Eddie said. Elmer does not want to move. Elmer, Elmer, come back. We must go, Eddie's father said. Your friends will look for Elmer. They will take care of him. Goodbye, Eddie's friends said. We will look for Elmer and take care of him. Goodbye, Eddie, said the moving men. We will see you soon. Goodbye, everyone, Eddie said, and goodbye, Elmer, wherever you are. Eddie was very sad. They drove and drove and drove. Eddie was lonesome for Elmer. They drove and drove some more. Eddie was even more lonesome for Elmer. By and by they drove up in front of the new house. We must get ready for the moving men, Eddie's father said. Eddie looked at the new house. It looked very much like the house he had left behind. Eddie looked at the new yard. It looked very much like the yard he had left behind. There was even a tree that looked like his favorite tree. I wish Elmer were here, Eddie said. Then I would be happy. Soon Eddie saw someone looking at him, and then another someone, and still another someone. Hi, said Eddie. No one said hi back. Eddie climbed his new tree and looked at the new girls and boys. They looked very much like the friends he had left behind. By and by the moving men drove up. Hi, Eddie said to the moving men. Hi, Eddie, said the moving men. We have a surprise for you. The new boys and girls came to see the surprise. Hi, they said to Eddie. Where is the surprise? The surprise was Elmer. The moving men had found him. Elmer does tricks, Eddie said to his new friends. They watched Elmer. They watched him carry sticks. They watched him stand on his hind legs. "This is a good place, Elmer," Eddie said. "We are going to like it here." Too many bozos. "Mother," said Danny Drake, "may I have a dog?" Danny's mother looked at Danny. "Danny Drake," she said, "you asked me that last week, and what did I say?" "No," said Danny. "You asked me that the week before," said his mother. "And what did I say?" "No," said Danny. Danny's mother said, "No, I'm sorry, Danny. Our house is too small for a dog." "But I have a good name for a dog," said Danny. "I want to call him Bozo." "No, Danny," said his mother, and Danny knew it was time to stop. Danny ran out to the park to play. He played in the park all morning with his friend Pete. They were pirates on a pirate ship. The little brook in the park was a great river. Up and down the river went the pirates in their ship. Danny saw the little frog first. He knew all at once he wanted that frog for a pet. Pete helped him catch it. They found a box and put the frog in it. Then Danny carried the frog home. "Oh boy," Danny said to the frog, "am I glad I found you. Won't Mom be surprised?" Mom was surprised. Danny held up the frog. "Now I have a pet," he told his mother. "Do you want to hold him?" "No thanks," said Danny's mother. "I'm going to call my pet Bozo," Danny said. "Bozo the Frog." "Please tell Bozo the Frog to stay in your room," said Danny's mother. Danny kept Bozo the Frog in his room and took good care of him. He made a nice home for him and gave him bits of meat to eat. What fun the frog was, and what a good jumper. First Danny put down one book. Bozo jumped right over it. Danny put down 2 books, then 3, and Bozo jumped over them all. One day Bozo made one jump too many. The door in his house was open. Jump! Bozo was out of his house. Jump, jump! He was out of Danny's room. Jump, jump, jump! He was here and there, all over the house. At last Bozo found the best place of all. It was a place with water, so he jumped right in it. He was in the kitchen sink. The sink was full of dishes. Bozo sat on Mother's best green dish. Danny's mother came in to do the dishes. She screamed when she saw Bozo. Bozo was so scared he jumped out of the sink right at Danny's mother. "A frog in my sink! Ah!" cried his mother. "Danny, take that frog out of the house at once." Sadly, Danny put Bozo into the box and walked back to the park. On the way, he met his friend Billy. "Look what I have," said Billy. He held up a little cage. "Look what I have," said Danny. He opened the box a little. Right then and there they swapped. Billy took the box and Danny took the cage. Danny ran all the way home. "Oh boy," he said to himself, "I am glad I met Billy. Won't Mom be surprised?" Mom was surprised. Danny held up the cage for her to see. There was a little white mouse in it. "This is my new pet," Danny said. "I'm going to call him Bozo. Bozo the mouse." Danny took the mouse out and let him hang onto his sweater. "Look, Mom," he cried. "See what Bozo does? Do you want to try it?" "No thanks," said Danny's mother. "And Danny Drake, don't let that mouse out of your room." "It's all right, Mom," said Danny. "Bozo the mouse won't get in the sink." Danny took good care of Bozo the mouse. He cleaned Bozo's cage. He put food and water in it. He played with Bozo every day. Bozo the mouse did not get into the sink, but one morning he got out of his cage. He got out of Danny's room, and he went down to the kitchen. Sniff, sniff went Bozo the mouse. The kitchen was full of good smell. Danny's mother had just made a cake for the big cake sale. That's it. It was for the cake sale. Until Bozo the mouse saw it. Bozo the mouse liked the cake very much. When Danny's mother took a good look at her cake, she cried, "My cake! Oh, my lovely, lovely cake!" Then she said, "Danny Drake, take that cake-eating mouse out of the house at once." Sadly, Danny put Bozo the mouse into his cage. The best place to take Bozo the mouse, thought Danny, is back to the pet shop. That's where Billy got his white mouse in the first place. So Danny took Bozo to the pet shop. The pet shop man was glad to get the white mouse back. Danny said, Danny and the pet shop man made a swap. Danny ran all the way home. "Oh boy," he said to himself, "am I glad I went to the pet shop. I wonder what Mom will say when she sees what I have now." Danny's mother did not say anything at first. She just looked at the box Danny was holding. She put her arm around Danny. "I know just the pet for you," she said. "Is it better than a frog?" asked Danny. "Much better," said his mother. "Is it better than a white mouse?" "Much, much better," said his mother. "Is it better than an ant farm?" "Oh yes," said his mother. "Much, much, much better." "Danny Drake," she said, "how would you like a dog?" "A dog?" cried Danny. "A dog?" "A little dog," said Danny's mother, "because our house is little." "But a real dog?" "Oh boy," said Danny, "a dog. And guess what I'm going to call him?" "Bozo," said Danny. "Bozo the dog." "Bozo," said Danny's mother. "What a surprise." The end. Thank you for watching.